Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Simone here. Today is going to be my August favourites, and August has been an up and down month for sure, but I've done some great things in August which has been fantastic. I did the two readathons that I've loved this month, where I did the Thrillerathon, which was hosted by Harriet Rosie and co-hosted by Victoria from the channel What Victoria Read and Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. I absolutely loved that readathon. I think I read 4 books for it, which was amazing. And then went on into the non-fiction readathon hosted by Julie from Hungry Bookworm. I will again link both the announcement, all of the hosts for those. I am currently doing the non-fiction readathon right now, so obviously can't tell you how I'm doing, but I'm currently reading my first book and I'm absolutely loving it. So yes, definitely a great readathon month. This month was the month where I kind of put a lot of my buddy reads on hold. I decided that until the end of the year probably I'm not going to really do any buddy reads. I think I've got one planned for next month, but after that I'm really not going to do that many, just because I find I'm getting a bit overwhelmed by it, and I feel like I'm reading books that I don't really feel like reading at that moment, but I'm kind of forcing myself to read them. So yes, that is definitely my thoughts at the moment for that. But let's get started with my favourite. So I'm going to start with music this time. So my first favourite song of the month has been Lover by Taylor Swift. I really enjoy that song. I will have a video either coming up or it's already been up, but I'll link it otherwise, where I talk a bit more about that, but that will be, it's a bit of a secret video, so if you see it and it's already been up, that's great. If not, wait out for it one, because it'll be a good one. But yeah, I really love that song. I think it's a really good sound, and definitely one that I'm excited to listen to the rest of the album, because I haven't heard it yet. The second song I really love is Waking Up in Vegas by Katy Perry. Don't think I don't appreciate that, how ironic it is that I've got Taylor Swift and Katy Perry together, but apparently they're good friends now, so I guess we're all good. Yes, I love Waking Up in Vegas. It's got one of those great, like, I don't know, there's something just really kind of like classic to me about it. And when my dad and I watched the video again this month, we realised that the guy that Katy Perry is supposed to be like dating, like her boyfriend in it, is actually one of the characters from Bones. He's one of the interns, which was amazing and completely like changed our minds about the video, which was great and very funny. So yeah, definitely a song that I really enjoyed this month. And then the third song is has a bit of a special moment to it. So the third song is Go Gentle by Robbie Williams. Now, I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I've mentioned Robbie Williams before. My dad loves Robbie Williams. It's one of his favourite, like, of all time. Like, he will listen to his songs over and over again. And Go Gentle is actually a song that Robbie Williams wrote for his daughter when she was born. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And I'm pretty sure, like, this might change obviously before then, but I'm pretty sure that when I get married next year, in October, I think that it's going to be our father-daughter dance song, which I'm very excited about. Yes, not for definite yet, but I'm pretty sure that's the way I'm leaning at the moment. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that. But it's been a song that I've loved and I keep listening to as well, so definitely on my favourites. Then on to my favourite TV show of this month. My favourite TV show has been one that I discovered because one of my colleagues at work told me that it was really good and that I should watch it. And so I've watched the first couple of episodes. Obviously, I haven't watched the whole series, so I can't sort of comment on the whole thing. But it's a TV show called Manifest. I can't remember what channel it's on because I've been taping it on the TV, so I'm not really sure which one. I think it might be, is it ITV? I don't know, kind of made that up. Manifest basically is about a load of people who get on a plane in, I believe, Mexico, and then they fly home as much as they know, and when they get home it's 5.5 years later, and all of their families that were still there have essentially aged by 5.5 years, whereas they haven't aged a day. And then it has some kind of like supernaturally bits in it, I guess, because they have some kind of powers. They can sort of hear voices telling them things, and yeah, it's really good. I really have enjoyed so far watching it, and I can't wait to keep going, but definitely one I'd recommend that you check out. Then I have my 3 favourite YouTubers of the month. So this is non-booktuber YouTubers. The first one is a fitness YouTuber called Lucy Wyndham-Read. I first saw Lucy's channel on Anna Sacconi's channel. Now, if you don't know, the Sacconi Jolies are daily vloggers, or they used to be daily vloggers, but they do vlog their family lives. And then Anna, who is the mother, had a separate channel that she used to do, and they did a lot of like workouts and things on there, and also when Anna was pregnant, she did pregnancy ones. So I've watched Lucy in Anna's videos for a long time, but recently I've decided that I'm trying to lose weight and just to be healthier and fitter in myself, and also like knowing that I'm going to walk down the aisle and those pictures are going to be there for the rest of my life. I just really want to look my best, I guess. And so I've been using Lucy's like workout videos, and I found them to be really helpful, so I definitely wanted to talk about them here because I've really enjoyed those and definitely would recommend. Then the second one is a bit of a strange one. It's not really a YouTuber as such, it's more of a channel, and this is the Homescapes walkthrough channel. I love the game Homescapes. I have it on my phone and I'm on like level 500 and something. I absolutely love it. It's basically one of those like matchup 3 whatever, it's like, what do they call it, matchup games, I guess. And basically at the end of each level it means you can use those things to like help make her home look nicer, I guess. There's also one called Gardenscapes, and every time I get stuck on a level, well, not every time, but sometimes when I get stuck on a level, I feel like I've been stuck on it for such a long time that I end up going onto the YouTube channel and looking at the walkthrough. Now, it doesn't always help because the walkthrough, obviously, you're not going to have the same pieces in your board as on theirs, but you kind of get little tips and things about what to do. So I have watched that channel quite a bit, and I just wanted to talk about that as well. And then the third one that I wanted to talk about today is Alfie Day's vlogs. I used to watch him when he was Pointless Blog, and then I stopped watching for a little bit, but I really enjoy his vlogs, and I've been watching a lot of his older vlogs because I like to watch old videos, you know that. I love Vlogmas videos, so I tend to go back and watch a lot of those, especially this time of year. So yeah, I've really enjoyed Alfie's videos. I haven't really watched a lot of his up-to-date stuff, but I have been watching a lot of his older ones, so yeah, definitely needed to talk about it here. Next up, I have 3 of my favourite YouTube videos of the month. So the first one is by the wonderful Julie from Hungry Bookworm. I've obviously already mentioned Julie in this video. She did is doing the non-fiction readathon, and I really loved her video. She did a video where she went to Yalk in London, I think, and I knew she was going, and basically she did a video. There was a little bits of hauls. She did a haul, and then she sort of did a few little bits of other things there, and I really loved the video. I think it's really nice to see people who are really just like happy and excited, and it was really cool as well because she mentioned in that video that somebody came up to her at Yalk and said that they watched her videos and then they watched mine as well, which I just thought was amazing and so wonderful. And thank you so much to whoever that was. I can't remember the lady's name, but yeah, Books Abound, I think it was. Yes, thank you so much, Julie, for mentioning that. But also, just generally, I just loved that video, so definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. Next up, as I said, I watch a lot of old videos, and so when I watch old videos, I have to mention them anyway, even though they're old. The next one is one of my favourite YouTubers called Fleur de Force, who you may have heard of. She's a beauty YouTuber. She used to do a lot of favourites videos back in the day, and I think she still does, but again, some people I kind of watch all their old stuff because I don't want to, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm stuck back in time. And she did a November favourites a couple of years ago, and I recently rewatched it, or watched it for the first time. I don't know if I'd seen it before, and just everything she talks about is just really lovely, and it made me feel really homely because it was kind of November, so it was the kind of like near Christmas stuff, and yeah, I just really enjoyed that video, so I had to mention it again. And then the third one that I wanted to talk about is the Infinite Book Challenge, which is a challenge I think that a lot of people have done, but the specific one I want to talk about is by the channel For the Love of Books. I love this channel anyway, I've watched it for a long time, but she did the Infinite Book Challenge, and it was just really funny. I always think the time pressure thing is quite funny, and I feel like I'm probably going to do that sometime soon, similar maybe, just because I think that's kind of, I don't know, it's like a fun video to film as well, but really fun to see people like not have a clue, and I'm probably going to completely fail when I do it. Next up, we have my favourite film of the month, and I've watched quite a few films with my dad this month. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned in the video, but my dad's not particularly well at the moment, so he's been at home a lot more and kind of able to we've been watching some TV together and just enjoying our time together. And we watched all of the Lethal Weapon films this month, but my favourite one is always going to be Lethal Weapon 3. We watched that one, like I say, and I absolutely love that one so much. I love all of the Lethal Weapon films. To be honest, I get a bit confused a lot of the time which is which, but the third one is definitely my favourite. It basically follows, can I remember their characters? Absolutely not. It follows Mel Gibson and there's a different guy and I can't remember his name either. Basically it follows the two of them. They are detectives and they are fighting crime, I guess. And yeah, it's brilliant. It's so funny. And yeah, I don't really like Mel Gibson very much generally in films, but for some reason the Lethal Weapon films, he just pulls it out of the bag for me. So yeah, definitely one I really enjoyed and was my favourite film of the month. Next on to my 3 favourite booktubers of this month. The first one is the wonderful Naya from the channel JadeyRaeReads and Smiles. I think Naya's just so wonderful. If I watch her videos, I always come away smiling and feeling happy. She's very kind of bubbly and open, and just love her. I think she's great, and she's just somebody that I feel like needs to be talked about more. She's done so many amazing videos and she's got quite a few subscribers, but I still feel like she needs more. So love her channel. Next up, I have the wonderful Myona from JadeyRaeReads. I've watched a lot of Myona's videos this month and really enjoyed them. She just, I don't know, there's just something about her channel. She talks about such different things, and I feel like a lot of her stuff is not like the generic booktube stuff, which, I mean, I love the generic stuff as well, but I do enjoy watching channels that kind of come up with new things and talk about different things. And yeah, I just think she's really great. So definitely another one to check out. And then the third one is somebody that I did a shout out for in one of my videos this month. I'm pretty sure I did one for Myona as well, but it is the channel Hannah from Hannah Tay. Hannah Tay has been a channel that I've watched for a long time, and then I stopped watching for a little bit just because I think you know when you have so many subscriptions that you kind of like, if you don't watch somebody for a little bit, it doesn't like pop up immediately on your like watch me video. So yeah, but I recently sort of refound her videos again and absolutely love her. She does a lot of like library content, which I think is great. She talks about some really fantastic books, and she has such a wide range of reads. So yeah, definitely another channel to check out. And then the last lot of favourites I want to talk about is my favourite book of the month, and that has definitely, I had actually got 3 5-star reads of this month, and I had to decide of those which one I wanted to talk about, and I've decided that my favourite book of this month has been Twisted by Steve Kavanagh. So this is a book, another one by Steve Kavanagh. He wrote the book 13, which you know was my favourite book of last month, was it? The month before? Pretty sure it was last month. I loved that book. I loved this one. I was a bit nervous going in because I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it as much as I liked the last one, but this one follows, it's really hard to explain what it follows without giving anything away. Basically follows an author named J.T. LeBeau, and J.T. LeBeau is a pseudonym for a very well-known thriller author. And J.T. LeBeau, nobody knows who he is. They don't know who he is, what his pseudonym, who he actually is. Even his publishers don't know who he is. He like sends the manuscript to them, and then they kind of just publish it, I guess. And there's lots of murder in this. There's a lot of spoiler. There's a lot of trigger warnings in this for general violence. There's a lot, basically any trigger warning that you can think of, there's probably in this book. Like, it's quite twisted, hence the name. But I absolutely loved this one. I didn't see what was coming. I didn't see it coming, and yes, I was very shocked again, like I was for the last book that I read of his. So yes, it's definitely one that I would recommend that you read. I need to read all of Steve Kavanagh's books now because I love this one so much. So a massive thank you to Nicole from Beautiful Chaos of Books, because she sent me this book. So thank you very much, Nicole. I loved it. I also read this for the Thriller-a-thon, so again, repping that Thriller-a-thon. So that is all my favourites of the month, and then I want to do my video shout out, which today is going to go to JadeyRaeReads. I love JadeyRae's channel. Jade is just one of those people who just has so much like charisma. She's just very sort of like, I don't know, there's just something about her that's just amazing. I absolutely adore her, and yeah, definitely somebody that I will continue to watch, and I would urge that you go and watch her as well. So that is all for today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I shall see you next time for another video. Let me know in the comments down below what your favourite book of the month has been. Bye guys!